Strike a chord, turn the future on. Ava Bently's heart still sings every song. From broken silence to a brand new sound. Strike a chord where her comeback sound.
What if I told you one medical mistake could steal your voice? I'm Ava Bently. I sang for fun, dreaming of country stages. Then a devastating medical error damaged my vocal cords, and sometime later, heart failure silencing that dream in an instant. But I refused to let that be the end of my story. I discovered something revolutionary, AI, that could bring my music to life. Today, I'm not just singing again, I'm shaping history as an AI-powered female country artist. Using cutting-edge AI tools, I craft lyrics, shape melodies, and produce fully realized songs from my ideas. Collaborating with technology the way an artist collaborates with a producer. My musicianship guides every choice. My voice was taken, but my artistry found a new way to soar. This isn't just about tech, it's about my resilience, reinvention, and the power of creativity to overcome loss, even heart failure. My story shows how innovation can amplify the human spirit and open doors I never imagined. Ready to hear what the future of country music sounds like? Stream my AI-created songs on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, and all major platforms. Then share, follow, and become part of the next chapter in music history. Don't just witness history, listen to it. Today I'm headed down to see some family I haven't seen probably in a couple of years. And so I'm going back to my hometown of Anahuac, Texas. So it should be a really great day, and I just can't wait to see them. It's been way too long. And yesterday was my grandmother's birthday, so I'll stop at her grave and see my grandmother and grandfather. The weather's not that great today, but that's where they're buried, and I need to stop and tell them hello. As I take this exit to Anahuac, I realized I wanted to share that I wrote a song about this town I was born in. And I remember wanting to leave this town so much. And it's funny, as you become a grown-up, an adult, that I realized this was the happiest time of my life. This beautiful little town in the middle of nowhere, the gator capital of Texas. I just wanted to get away from it. Now it's all I want to do is go back. But I wrote a song in its honor, and I don't think there's ever been a song written about Anahuac, Texas. So I hope it puts it on the map, because for me, this was my childhood. This defined me. This made me who I am. I can remember walking the streets as a little girl and the water all around me, the snakes, the alligators. I don't even remember being afraid of them. Of course I am now. But it's such a fond memory in my life. All my family's buried here. And when I knew I was going to have the heart surgery, and I didn't know how the outcome was going to be, I wanted to be buried in a mausoleum somewhere. And then when I had to come to the terms of where was I going to be buried, and I had this immediate need to make a decision, I said, I want to be buried where my family is. I want to be buried with the people I know, with my grandma and my grandpa and my aunts and my uncles. And so that's what I wrote in my will. You take me home to Anahuac with my family. And now that's where I want to be, with them. Where I was born, that's where I want to go when I die, and be with them. And I was confronted with making that decision very quickly, and it was so instant that I knew all the time I thought I wanted to be, buried somewhere else if I died, I want to be with them. And this song is about the place that they raised me here, and it's such a beautiful place, even though it's in the middle of nowhere. It's where I'm from, and I love it here. So I'll just let you hear that song. It was definitely written from my heart. Taste that salty water and the kind of stairs I hear my name. From Anahuac it calls me just the same. Just a kid from the bayou, small town girl from Anahuac, place I used to call home. Well, pulled up to my aunt's house, and then there's like this chicken roaming around in the yard, so you just kind of see that stuff everywhere. It's kind of, you don't see that in the city. Well, I'm here at the graveyard, and it's been a little while since I've been here. I know my mother told me she came to bring flowers, so I'm going to have to get out and walk around to find Grandma and Grandpa, because I haven't been here in a while. But I know I'm in the vicinity of the grave. But it's really been a long time since I've been here. It took me a little while to find my grandparents, but I did find them, both born in the early 1900s. They had a very sweet little love story. After my grandpa died, my grandmother never remarried, and she was my age, so it just tells me how long she was alone and how much she loved him, that there was no other man for her. So I really found that quite beautiful. But it always made me sad that she was always alone. And she lived almost 90, so she spent many years alone. But I loved her, and I loved my grandpa. He died when I was very little, but I know that he loved me very much. So they were just beautiful people, and we all lose our grandparents, our parents, but I really loved my grandparents, and they really loved me. We had a special relationship when I was a little girl, so I'm sad that they're gone. But I'm really happy I stopped to see them today. It's been way too long. I haven't been home in a really long time. But here's how beautiful everything is on the water. Anahuac is just a beautiful place, and this will be my final resting home someday, but thankfully not today, or not anytime soon. My life was spared, and so I got a second chance. But these are my beautiful grandparents, and I'm going to fix their flowers because they're falling down, and back to see the rest of my family. You know, you don't think about death every day, even though it's everyone's fate, right? We're born to die. And just walking here through this graveyard, and it's beautiful. I mean, look at this. Look at the water, the beauty, and the trees. I remember I used to be afraid to come to this graveyard when I was little, and now I find such peace in it. And I don't know if just having a near-death experience just wakes you up to the fact that we're all going to die at some point, and I feel so lucky to be here right now. And I just find such peace at this place that I don't think I would have felt that before all the things I went through with the heart. So I guess I just find peace in it now, and I think that's a good thing. I think so many of us are afraid of death, and my whole outlook has changed, and I don't want to go anywhere for a really long time, but it is it's ultimately what happens to us. So I now know where I want to be when that does happen to me, and I hope that's another good 50 years from now with any luck. But I really have a newfound appreciation for my hometown and where my family is, where I'm from, and just how beautiful it is. some interview again today. Won another competition. So we'll see how this goes. I'm getting very close to at least maybe one of them moving to the next level, so I know if I'm gonna proceed to the next level. So we'll see how things go. While we're waiting, I have been playing with some new music. I even wrote a pop song just for fun. 3 of them actually. Not to release them. I just was playing around with music and wondered how my voice would sound with a pop song. So I did that. I wrote one called Paris, which I thought was really neat, Coast to Coast, and one called Supermodel that I was just playing around with. It's got a cool beat. Don't get alarmed. I'm not becoming a pop artist yet. If I were a supermodel, I'd be getting broke. Faces on the billboards, everything I go out, wear Prada and I mix it with Gucci. Turning every hallway to my own movie. Supermodel, you'd already know. Name up in the glass in the front row. Go out, wear Prada and I dance it with Gucci. Gucci, living like.
Hey, Ava.
Hey, James, how you doing?
I'm good. Nice to see you again.
Likewise.
Remind me, where are you located? I can't remember now.
I'm in Houston.
Houston. Okay, nice. Is it full-on summer weather over there already?
Not really. It's more spring-like. This is our good weather season, where it's more like California weather.
Okay.
But that will start to change in about a couple weeks, and we'll start to get the rain, and then you get into May and it's the terrible rainstorms, and then then it's super hot, and which I don't mind. I love the heat over the cold any day. So I don't complain when it's hot. I just get in the pool or the beach.
Yeah. If you have a pool, that's key.
I
in
do.
Texas.
I do. I have a chiller on the pool too, which I didn't have to use last year, which was good. But now I'm wondering why I spent that money if I don't. I guess my pool's in a good spot where it doesn't really get too terribly hot. So, oh well, you live and learn.
Perfect. We're recording. Ava, thank you for hopping on with us today. This is your Salty Mermaid interview. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Why don't you start with a little introduction for the Salty Mermaid team?
Okay, so hi everybody. I am Ava Bently. I've been in this competition for a little while. I'm so excited to have gotten this far with the Salty Mermaid competition. I do modeling. I have done modeling. I'm also a country music artist. I'm actually one of the fastest growing AI female country music artists in the world. And so I spent a lot of time doing music creation. I really recently just picked back up modeling before a major heart surgery. And so that, brought it back into my life, but I hadn't done it for quite some time. So I'm really excited to start picking up modeling again and doing my music creation. I've really stepped into a brand new life. I had a previous life prior to, having the heart issue. Now that's been resolved, and I chose to make a conscious decision to completely do an about face with my life with my second chance and following my childhood dreams. And there were about 3 of them, and I think they all kind of come together a little bit
in an interesting way. But modeling, I was doing a lot of modeling. I did photo shoots back when I was younger. I also did a lot of beauty pageants. And so I really enjoyed doing that. And then I loved fashion. And so I really love to do a lot of fashion stuff. I still to this day, I love doing, fashion and putting outfits together. And then my music. And so now they're all kind of coming back together in this brand new life that I'm creating for myself. And I'm really finding the most joy. I think I'm happier now than I've ever been in my entire life.
Moving right into my first question, what does effortless confidence mean to you?
I think it's confidence in your own skin. If you don't have that inner confidence, it's really hard to have that exterior confidence. And it takes time to, build that. I think we all, as we mature, start to build that level of confidence. And, as you get more successful in your career, you naturally get more confident in your abilities and your knowledge. And I find that, as I've matured in my life, my confidence level has gone up exponentially. And it's not to knock, somebody who's younger, they're building and they're growing and they're learning. And where I've reached in my life is, I've had setbacks, I've had gains, and over time, I've just learned to be confident in the decisions that I make, the choices that I make, and, I am able to voice those and, show those in a physical and vocal manner.
My next question is, when you're in a competitive environment, I'm sure you see this in the music industry as well.
Yeah.
Like a modeling competition, how do you stay supportive of the other women?
First of all, we always have to support each other. Doesn't matter if we're in a competition or not. It's, everybody is a winner, right? Internally, they have to walk that confidence. They have to, feel that confidence, and we should be supporting each other. I think we live in a society today where people want to tear you down. I get so much hate mail being an AI artist, and it's really sad because I've had things that, led me to that, but it's still my voice that you're hearing. But people literally have, told me to go jump off a bridge, kill myself, so on and so forth, tell me how awful I am. And that's just not the right way to treat people.
Yeah.
We're always going to have competition in life. That doesn't mean you need to, tear somebody down just to try to get ahead of them. You will have people who will do better than you, who will look better than you. Support them. They'll support you too, right? If you tear them down, they will have a tendency to do that to you too. No, but that's a bad environment. It's a bad example that, we're seeing set in society with all the social media. So I believe it doesn't matter who wins. You should be there to support each other. It's all about good competition. If you look back 30, 40 years ago, you didn't see this kind of, breaking down of people, tearing them apart. That, hey, you have to be a good loser too, right? It's not just about being a good winner. You have to have, the values and the morals to also be a good loser. Loser doesn't always mean you lose, right? And that's one thing that people look at. Well, if I lost, I'm no good. No, that's not true. We lose in life. Some of the best things that have happened to me have been the losses.
My next question is, if a young girl were watching you on your journey to a modeling career, what would you hope she feels when she sees you?
I hope that she feels confident that, especially for me, I'm older, and, a lot of times people think, oh, when you get older, you can't do these kind of things. Not true. I hope to be able to set an example for, that 20-something, because when I was in my 20s, I would have never envisioned, being here. And it's maybe because of the different role models that I had. But I want people to look at me and say, wow, she's happy, she's confident, I really like her attitude, I look up to her, she's cool, she's fun, she's not somebody who's just like sitting in a corner and not doing anything because she's aging. I am out there, I'm vibrant, I'm vivacious, I exude a lot of confidence, and I know my value and my worth, and every woman should know that. You have to know your boundaries, know your value, know your worth, and be able to project that into the world and let people know, hey, I am a force to be reckoned with. I'm beautiful. I'm confident. Here I am.
Absolutely. My next question is, what's something about you that people don't see in photos?
I even though I have this, presence about me, I still am somewhat kind of shy. I will sometimes listen in the room before I'm the first one to talk. I do tend to be a leader, but I also like to listen. I don't want to be overstepping on anyone. And so you may not necessarily see that all the time, but I do tend to be quiet and shy, and I'll take a step back and let others, have their turn. And, I'm probably more confident than I've ever been, which is, I would say, if you asked me this 4 months ago as I was battling, this fear of, not living, I think I was a little bit more timid, not a lot, but a little bit more timid. Now I've come out to my second chance and I'm like, hey world, here I am. I'm here to stay. I got the second chance. I'm living my dreams. But before, I think I might have been, and I think a lot of that came from the culture I was in too. I was living as, in the executive world in corporate America, and you had to follow a certain protocol, and I never, crossed any of those boundaries. Now it's like, hey world, here I am. I can pose in a little bitty, swimsuit with not much on it, and I'm okay with that. I can pose in lingerie. If I had to, I would pose nude. It doesn't matter because I'm a woman. Hear me roar. I can do what I want. I have that confidence now. And I think that's new from, what I have gone through. Okay. We'll see how that went. I got another interview coming, and hopefully one more, which is for the cover of Maxim magazine. And I've been working really hard to get that one, and fingers crossed it'll happen.
Hi everyone, Ava Bently here. Thank you for the kind feedback for Oh Dolly. My number one goal is to help Dolly hear it and let her know she is loved by so many. Please keep sharing it. You can also download it for free on my website.
There's a story stitched in many colors, born in a cabin on a mountainside. A little girl with nothing but a voice and a vision, who turned her humble roots into worldwide pride. From the Smoky Mountain sunrise to the lights of every stage, he proved a poor girl's dream can rise and outshine every age. He turned the working grind of 9 to 5 into an anthem that kept hope alive, an idol for so many to look up to. Every little girl's dream to sing inspired by you. Oh Dolly, the world shines brighter 'cause of you. You taught us how a simple truth can cut right through. From Jolene to every dream you dared pursue, you showed us what a woman's voice can do. Oh Dolly, the world shines brighter 'cause of you. You sang like a fearless little sparrow, soft but strong enough to soar as backwoods Barbie with a golden heart, who opened every door. You build islands in the stream where strangers feel like friends, and wrote the kind of love songs that never really end. And when goodbye was the only thing left to say, you gave the world I will always love you to light the way. Oh Dolly, the world shines brighter 'cause of you. You turned our broken pieces into something new. From here you come again, to every stage you grew. You prove that kindness built a dreamland in the mountains where every child can laugh and play. Dollywood, a kingdom carved from love, where magic lights the way. And through it all, you held your family close, your heart forever tied to home, with a love for your sweet husband that stood the test of every road you roamed. Oh, Dolly, the world shines brighter 'cause of you. For every child you lifted up, every dream you grew. Your legacy is love in everything you do. Light the world, keep shining through. Oh, Dolly, the world shines brighter 'cause of you.
Hey Ella, you forgot something.
A new way back to every note. Strike a chord, turn the future on. Ava Bently's heart still sings every song. From broken silence to a brand new sound. Strike a chord.